All right, let's intro these players in the top left. Winning that game easily. Holding off that all in, his ideas.
MVP DongRaeGu.
And in the bottom right, a failed strategy there with the Evo Chamber fake. Let's see what he does this time, his ideas.
LGIM NesTea.
It's a zesty way to say NesTea. Artosis, when we have the intro to this map, there's a campfire. Where the hell is that thing?
The campfire?
Yeah,
it's right over here.
Where? Oh, it's in the upper right.
It's like an area you can't get to actually on the side of the map.
Well, how are we going to put out that fire, man? This whole map might burn down.
Well, I don't think the whole map will because there's water on the map, and you can only catch water on fire if you have dragon fire, Tasteless.
Oh, is that true? Does dragon fire burn on water?
Yeah. You saw it.
I can't wait in Game of Thrones for those dragons to grow up and just start killing everybody and everything.
Pretty sick.
I don't know about you, Artosis, but I just can't stand Joffrey in Game of Thrones. I mean, he's just such a terrible king.
What?
Joffrey.
Joffrey is misunderstood, man. Like, here's this young kid forced into this position to rule a nation, Tasteless. Do you know the amount of stress that puts on a person? And he's ruling as best he can. Listen, he's defending his family's honor when they made fun of, that Bard made fun of his uncle. Did he or did he not at least give that man the choice whether he wanted his fingers or his tongue?
He's supposed to. Oh, that's true, actually.
Look, is this not a just king? Is this not a just ruler? A ruler that you would get behind? Was he not out near the wall helping to defend for a little bit until his mother needed him for urgent business?
That's true.
What is he supposed to do? Ignore his mother, who's helped to rule the kingdom for a very long time?
You got a point, Artosis.
Tasteless.
I guess it's really the mother's fault that.
Oh, the mother's a wonderful woman as well.
No, man.
Are you kidding me? She's helping Joffrey out through all this. Her husband died, Tasteless. I can't believe you're laughing about this. This is ridiculous. Let's talk about the game. You're just out of control. All right, so we have speed on the way. Hatchery as well. A little bit later hatch here for NesTea. DRG, on the other hand, hasn't started his speed quite yet. He will in a moment, though. So DRG is going to be a little bit more on the defensive. Now, NesTea won't necessarily attack. This is just kind of like a safe way to go about getting an expansion up. And with those speedlings, you can pressure a little bit, maybe force a spine.
Well, I mean, basically, no matter what, you need speed, because if they get speed, you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously going to force that speed as well. And actually, he's making 8 more lings, so we might actually see a ling attack here. And this is not all that common. Because if your opponent times out his Baneling Nest right, it's not going to work.
It's like a StarCraft 1 rush.
Yeah, this is actually, he's pulling in his main.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do this. Do you get the impression that NesTea is deemed DRG a better ZVZ player and therefore is like, all right, I need to cheese this nerd?
I don't think so. And the thing is, DRG very may well be a better ZVZ player, but NesTea has a lot of strats and mixes it up a lot.
Him and MVP, they really know how to juggle different
so
all right, here we go.
I think that's more closely what it is. All right, so just as speed's finishing, he'll be seen. Perfect timing by NesTea as quickly as he can. Baneling Nest is on the way, and in fact, it is right now. Oh my god, it's 0 lings against 32. His natural's dead for sure. NesTea can actually drone behind this if he wants.
All right, sending drones now.
Oh, the drone's coming out, but he's going to lose a ton of drones because of this. But DRG just knows he has to live for a little bit.
Queen's going to go down.
And down it goes. The Baneling Nest still not done. A spine being made in the mineral line, but he is not going to be able to hold this, Tasteless.
Nice rush here by NesTea.
A great rush.
If he loses too many more drones, that's it.
Yeah.
GG. Wow.
Completely caught off guard. NesTea with some really powerful timing all-ins. 2 all-ins right in a row, Tasteless. Now, is he going to all-in in this last game, or maybe do a macro style?
Is he going to MVP his way to the finals?
Maybe.
Cheese after cheese after cheese after cheese.
Hey, it worked for MVP last season. Maybe that. You know what? Maybe there's a certain way you have to win each GSL. Like the 4th GSL, apparently that's how you win it. Now NesTea's going to have to figure out how to win the 5th, so MVP can follow him there. He's like, apparently in the 5th one, you just use middle tech. Factory units and mutalisks for those two. Who knows?
I really want to know what he's going to do in this next one.
It's like finding out how to kill the boss. You know, it's like, well, this boss fireworks against.
Yeah. You ever play those games? It's usually on older ones where you find out you can just like stand in a certain part and like they just won't hit you.
Oh,
you ever play the Nintendo game, the Ninja Turtles Nintendo game, where you can actually, when I think what is it? It's Bebop comes out, and you actually just stand with Donatello on top of the crate at the upper right, and you just hit him with your bow. That's how you do it, man. That's how I did it. I wasn't a man. I didn't go down there and fight. Did you play the Nintendo Ninja Turtles?
Of course.
The single-player one, right?
Yeah.
The one that's like actually impossible.
It's one of the hardest games I've ever played.
Where I'm like, Konami, do you have beta testers? Because I got so close. I got into the Technodrome. All right, I was so close. I got to the part where I was fighting the giant mouser where I'm like, oh my god, thank god you actually put something from the Ninja Turtles in this game. And I died.
They had the turtle van. Come on.
They did have the turtle van.
All right, that's from Ninja Turtles.
I actually can still hear that music playing in my mind where it's like, na 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 na.
That was a pretty frustrating game.
We should go back and beat it.
Should we?
That game is harder than StarCraft,
I don't think we could do it now.
I'll do it.
All right,
I'm going to do it. Mark my words, beat the Ninja Turtles game on Nintendo. But more importantly, I'm going to cast a sick game with DRG and NesTea. Game number 3 on the map Cloud Kingdom here at the GSL.